What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Bear Witness. It's been a minute. I think it's been about 3, 4 weeks since you've seen our faces uh, on this show. I should say on this show. Obviously Max and I are on the main podcast, but we do the whole Bear Witness thing. And I don't know if you guys been paying attention, but last year I started Bear Witness. It was a solo act, but it was just hard to do because every week was the same. It was just talking about the organization, how can Justin Fields progress? Is he going to progress? All this type of stuff. And I thought it was going to be a lot different. I was going to be a lot different this year. And in some cases, it has. Obviously, going into the season, we had some marquee pickups. We get Caleb Williams. We get Keenan Allen. Obviously, we had DJ Moore the year before. We get Kevin Byard. Uh, Edmonds the year before, Edwards the year before. It was just a lot of key pieces that made me, as a Bears fan, think that a lot of stuff was going to be different. And that could just me being overzealous. That could just be me being super passionate and just loving my team. But I think that I had some pretty good reasons to think that we'll be pretty good, not a 4-6 team like we are right now. But it just seems like I don't know, the tables have definitely turned. Definitely a disappointing season so far. Max, I don't know what you want to say, but you can take the floor.
I'll be honest. I think Bears fans were 100% justified in their expectations for this year. I think that I was scrutinized on the show, right? I was scrutinized on the show by Latif for Q for just thinking that 8 or 9 wins was good. It just gets to a point now. Not everything in the league, not everything in sports is linear, right? Like we see that obviously, not everything's linear. Some things don't make sense. The Bears never being able to put a competent team together, never being able to have everything firing at once is just kind of what we're used to now, right? Like that's where I'm saying like I think Q had him at around 9, 10 wins, 8, 9, 10 wins. I think I had him around 8, 9, 10 wins. Jaden, I think you were similar. I think you might have had him more on the 10 side.
Yeah,
I think Latif even had him there, right? And it's a difference, right? Like I think that 8, 9 wins where people in the media, I know like Latif would make fun of me for it, but like people in the media were like, okay, that's like a failed season. In no way is that a failed season, in my opinion. It's just a matter of how the wins look. But I mean, for me, I'm done. I'm giving up on like having hopes in the Chicago Bears right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, I'll be a Bears fan. Obviously, I'm not gonna like quit on my team kind of thing. But my expectations are back to zero. Year in and year out until I see something like a winner. Um, Unfortunately, I think a little late season push, which I think always happens, happened last year. We had a shitty schedule. A late season push, a win against the Lions, a win against the Vikings might save Eberflus's job, which I just don't think is gonna. I don't think it's fair. I think that, to be honest, it's never gonna happen. Demote him to the DC. Like, why could we not just have Eberflus as a DC? He's put in good defensive sets. He's not a head coach. He can't. I like Thomas Brown, but I need to see more from him before I say, "Oh my gosh, he's this. He's going to be great." No, like I'm not going to say anything about that now. He had a good game, but I think at the same time, you could credit it to just something new, something fresh, right? No one knows how to defend a Thomas Brown led offense, right? He's new. It's his first game with the Bears, kind of being that OC. He obviously with the Panthers last year, but he's got new weapons now. Um, I overrated this wide receiver core. Keenan Allen is nowhere near what he was. Roma Dunze still has growing pains, but Caleb's just not getting everyone the ball at the same time. And again, I'm not hating on Caleb because his time is zero. He looked really good last game because he was getting the ball out. Um, he didn't have to worry about pressure
wait,
because
hold on, Max. Hold on. Now,
what?
I agree. I agree with a lot of things. Now,
Do you not think Caleb looked
first thing
good?
you said, Eberflus. It's hard for me to shed blame on him because he really is a defensive minded coach,
But it's the
and the
management. It's
defense.
the game management is the issue, and
That's
that's what the
true.
head coach does. You're
That's
supposed to
that's
manage
true.
the
That's
game.
true. That's very true. So demoting him to DC wouldn't be bad. Our defense this year has been amazing. Obviously, we've had some key injuries here and there, but still, I felt like the defense the other day was pretty good. We did get some people back, but still, defense has been firing on all cylinders all year. So that's his job. Obviously, game management hasn't been great, but sure. I agree with everything I agree with what you said about Keenan Allen. He's not that. Obviously, earlier in his career, in his prime, he was one of the best route runners that we've seen in the game. He's never been somebody who's been lightning quick or fast or anything like that, but his route running was just so perfect. He could easily get open. Now he's even slower. He's not the route runner that he used to be. So it's not looking too good. DJ Moore has been a diva, bro. I love DJ. I know
He's been
Chicago
playing well
fans.
though. He's been playing well though. You can't. And unfortunately or fortunately, like we're stuck with that combo. We are stuck with Caleb and DJ, and that's what I'm saying. Like it should not be an unfortunately. DJ is a great receiver, and Caleb has immense talent. Like
Mhm.
that should be a duo that develops and develops. This year, it's just looked off at times, right? Like DJ is locked up for the future, unless we trade him now, which I guarantee you we won't. Like he's locked up, right? Like there's nothing, there's no ifs, ands, ors, or buts. Like going forward, Caleb, DJ, and Rome will be on the Bears for the next 3-4 seasons, right? Like that's what's gonna happen. Keenan
Yeah,
obviously can leave, but like
obviously,
the diva
obviously.
shit's got to end this offseason. You know what I mean? Like it's got to be over. I'm sorry.
No, no,
So
no. They're not. I know you're not in the Discord, but they're calling for him to be fired like this after this game and shit. Like I
Flus,
don't see him, huh?
Flus,
Yeah, I don't
we
think he gets
won't. I
moved to.
wish, but we won't.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. If a move happens, it's gonna happen after the season's over. Um, but no, bro. I know you're talking about our offensive coordinator. What's his name?
Thomas Brown.
Thomas Brown. Yeah. No, he's way better than Shane, bro. I don't give a fuck if it's only been one game.
That's
Teams
what I'm
just
saying.
don't
Like I
know.
need to see more because again, we thought Shane was good for one game, right? Oh, Shane was
No,
shit, and then he
no,
comes
we
back.
didn't.
Yes,
No,
we
we
did.
didn't.
Stop.
Shane,
Listen,
Shane looked. I'm
go
not.
back.
Shane looked
Like,
terrible. Shane looked
yes,
terrible at the start of the season.
hold on. Do we not give him like so much credit for the Panthers and Jags game? Like, oh, maybe he got some shit back or something. Like, again,
No,
maybe good is the
no, we
wrong word.
didn't.
Good is completely the wrong word. But yes, people gave him so much more credit after he was able to craft together some things.
He
It was
was
after the
he
meeting.
wasn't good for the first 3-4 games.
After the meeting, after the player meeting, people were literally giving props. Like maybe he found something. I can go back and the bear witness
I
thing.
don't. I didn't say that.
I think that might be Cap. I think that might be Cap saying, "Oh, Shane put something together." I'll look back at the bear witness episodes. All I'm
Max,
saying is he. I don't
Max.
think he was ever.
What I said was these two defenses suck, but they are still NFL teams, and I like what I seen out of Caleb. That's what I said
Okay.
personally.
Okay.
That's what I said. I don't think
I've
Shane
never
is
been a Waldron guy. I
okay.
didn't understand the hire in the
We're on
first
the same
place.
page. But what I saw yesterday, and I know there was a game where Caleb threw for 300, like 4 TDs or
The
some shit
Packers
like
are a good
that.
defense, though.
Hmm?
The Packers are a good defense, though.
I know. I'm saying I believe last game was probably it's debatable. That's probably his best game as a pro. That's me. That's me personally. I feel like he managed the game well. He ran and he the way he was using his
He led
legs.
long drives too. He
Yeah,
led
that's
long
what I'm saying.
drives,
He
fourth down conversions. Like he played really well. I agree.
on the ground, he was good. Throwing the ball, he was good. I feel like that was one of his best games as a pro. The thing with yesterday was they were making quick passes. People were schemed to be open. Like they were actually schemed. They were schemed to be open, and that's why we saw Caleb play the way he played. The shit with Shane, it was just so. It was up and down. First off, Keenan is slow. Keenan can't route run like that. I mean, he could probably get open on like short gadget plays and stuff like that. But why are we sending Keenan on deep posts and
But
post corners and shit like let him be effective. Put on some slants. Let him win early. And that's some shit that Shane just wasn't doing. So I know it's only been one game, and you could probably say, oh, all right, teams don't know what to expect from Thomas Brown or whatever. But what I've seen off of one game, I can say he's definitely a better OC than Mr.
that's
Waller.
fine. That's fine. But like what I was saying with Caleb, yeah, like he got the ball off quick, yes, because people were open. But that's how you get Caleb to get in rhythm, right? Like you get those quick passes out. If he sees a couple throws go down, if he goes 6 for 8 on his first drop, you know what I mean? Like if he sees those like completions and stuff, like that's when he makes the pass to Cole Kmet, right? That beautiful over the head pass, like right over the defender. You know what I'm talking about? It was like on the bottom side of the field. Like that was an amazing pass. That was a great pass. Got him in stride. Like that was great. Again, he had to overthrow to Rome He threw it behind Rome one time. Like those passes will happen, but I think if you get that progression, you get the touches out, and he kind of sees just completions happening and drives start going, that's when the defense kind of opens up more. And I agree, Thomas Brown gets a lot of credit for that. He's been the passing games coordinator, and he's kind of been setting up these screens with Shane Waldron in the past, but it's kind of gone back to it when he kind of does the trips on one side and has someone come through, has everyone coming in motion. Like he kind of, yes, he schemes for people to get open. Again, my gripe with this whole game though is just like we did what the Bears do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like defense, well, they played well. The offense played well. Like honestly, the worst thing about us was maybe our secondary. We got beat with a deep ball 3-4 times, right? That might be it. Christian Watson beat us twice on those deep passes, right? Maybe the one wasn't even a deep pass. It was just a yak. But like that can't happen going forward, obviously, right? Like those two plays killed us in the end. But like again, and that's one where it's the same thing as the Commanders game. This is part of the reason why we haven't been filming for the last 3 weeks. This has arguably been like the most like disheartening 4 weeks as a Bears fan, right? Like these last 4 weeks, losing to the Commanders, then getting killed by the Cardinals, who in my opinion are still not this great football team. I don't think the Cardinals are this amazing football team. And we lost by 20. We lose to the Patriots at home, and then we lose off a blocked field goal in our first time to beat the Packers in like 1,500 days. Like I think like as a Bears fan, I don't think there's been like a point. And again, I think me and Jaden, Bears fans, everybody I've been talking to, when that kick goes up, there's just something in the back of your head where you're like, it's not going in. Like
brother. I was just about to show you. This is 257. This is before the kicking team comes out. I'm baby boy.
Yep.
This would so be the Bears if he missed this game.
It's just how it is.
It just felt like the whole confidence, the whole Caleb leading the drive, getting them to in field goal range. Like it just felt too good to be true at that moment. It felt way too good to be true. And then when they had Cairo line up, just go out there all confident. And then I saw I don't know our long snapper's name, or I don't even know what that's called.
Scales.
Yeah, when I saw him just nigga, my bad for cursing. When I saw him like looking back at Cairo like this, and then he was just standing up, and then he got back in his position, I was like, bro, he's gonna miss this somehow, some way. He's gonna miss this field goal, and then of course he gets blocked.
Did you see the reports? Did you see the reports about the special teams guy for the Packers?
No.
There were some sort of reports where they knew they were like the thing was it was on like Pardon My Take. They talked about it. There was like a report. It was the old Commanders or old Raiders coach. You know what I'm talking about? Rich Bisaccia. You know what I'm talking about? He was the interim head coach for a little bit. Anyways, he's their special teams coordinator. And his quote on Saturday was like, "I'll be shocked if we don't get a blocked extra point or a blocked field goal." They like apparently like were watching film and saw that like Cairo kicks it low, and they knew what to do with that. So getting him a couple more yards in makes that much less evident, and instead we ran the clock out. And that's why I'm saying like when you get to like game management, why we wouldn't go a couple more yards.
I really don't know why we ran that much clock though.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's where it's like the Flus thing. Like, and I think the other thing was what's Eberflus's like record in one score games is like insanely bad. Right?
But you gotta think, bro. I can't even put it on Flus because a lot of people in the Discord were saying like I can't. That's just something that you gotta convert on, bro. You have to convert. Obviously, he did that. He did that for a reason because we thought that we were gonna convert that kick, bro. You just have to convert, bro. Being a Bears fan for the past 5 weeks has been very insufferable. It has been insufferable.
It's taking the enjoyment out of being a fan of football. Like,
yes,
I'm getting to the point now where like I'm a like a completely unbiased NFL fan, and I'm literally just watching people play sports.
Max, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was gonna say, I'm happy you brought that up. Max, it has been very hard for me to enjoy football for literally the past 4 or 5 weeks. And I'm not playing. Me, I'm a super fan. And you know this. I was a big Derrick Rose. I was a big Derrick Rose fan. Derrick Rose is my favorite player of all time. When the whole Cavs thing happened and he couldn't get picked up, and that was 2018 Bron. Obviously, that's like people say that's his best season or whatever is debatable. That was 2018 Bron. I didn't see that year. because I was just so hurt about Derrick Rose not being in the league. Like I couldn't watch basketball, bro. So me, when I get tied, and right now Zion, I haven't been
Yeah,
watching
I
basketball like
agree.
that, bro.
You are a very emotional person with every player that you support. I agree.
Thank you. So when I get tied into a player or into a team, it throws off my whole mood, bro. Like I have not been yesterday. Besides the Bears, obviously I'm gonna watch the Bears every week. But yesterday, I could say was the first real game that I watched was the Chargers and the Bengals, and that was a great game. We're probably gonna talk about it tonight, but still, like it's ruined. It's actually ruined football for me. Like football hasn't been enjoyable. I haven't been able to sit down, eat some food, and watch it. Just watch a game and enjoy it, bro. We lose
But
to the Commanders in the fashion that we do. Obviously, Caleb led a same shit. Caleb led a great drive. It's 19 seconds on the clock, and Stevenson does some stupid shit. We lose to the Cardinals in the fashion that it didn't even seem like we had any effort that game. It was terrible. Then we lose to the Patriots. Drake May I love Drake May. I think Drake May is going to be a fine quarterback. I think that this is probably going to be one of the best QB classes that we've seen in a while. But just it's the Patriots, bro. Their defense isn't good. It didn't seem like we got any pressure when their O line is terrible. I don't know which O line is worse, ours or theirs. We didn't get a lot of pressure. We lose that game. Whatever, not even whatever. That's a terrible game to lose. And then we go against the Packers. I chalk it up as a loss. Obviously I made that
we
take.
had the chance to completely cancel all the narratives for a week, just for a week. That win, losing every game for the rest of the year, that win would have been enough, to be honest, for me right now. That win would have been it. And
Max, this season is over.
yeah, and I guess I had some hope that we'd kind of rattle off whatever in these next 6-7 games. That would have been one. We would have beat them, maybe the Seahawks, and one more team. That's 3 wins. Now it's like I don't even know. But I think the worst part is we're sitting here doing this every year, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Like it isn't the same team over and over again. And again, I don't know who to blame, right? You can blame whoever you want. I'd honestly just it's something with, and again, I like polls. I like the McCaskies, but what is it? You know what I'm saying? We got a new president. Poles is new, Eberflus is new, and it's the same Bears. You know what I'm saying? It's literally the same thing over and over again. I can't put it into words. So now I'm looking at next year and oh, what could we really do if we don't change the coaching staff? And that's the only change I really have right now because we need to attack the O-line. I think honestly, the only thing that we should address the entire offseason is the offensive line, getting one more pass rush, and a third receiver because Keenan should be gone. That whole thing should right. We do something with that, cut him. I don't know, but get a third receiver. But no matter how many picks we have, damn near spend every single pick on the O line. I don't care who it is. It's all I'm fine if you want to develop Austin Booker, cool. If you want to roll out with Javon Dexter, Austin Booker, Darrell Taylor, Montez Sweat, to be honest, it's not amazing, but it's good enough with how good the linebackers are and how good your secondary is. We need to attack O-line because until Caleb has time, we got nothing. And so it's I can keep saying all these things, and we sit here in the offseason every year, and it looks so great on paper, but that's where I'm saying I'm done. I will not have expectations of the Bears ever again until they prove to me or show me that, hey, this team's actually worth rooting for. This team's actually has promise, right? And it's nothing against the players. It's whatever. It's just the Bears are the Bears, and they will keep doing the same thing. I'll expect them to keep doing the same thing until I see otherwise. So I got nothing.
Max, I mean this wholeheartedly, bro. I don't see us winning another game.
I think it's a lie.
I don't see us winning another game.
Do you want to bet on it?
Max,
do you want to bet on it?
Why would I want to bet on that? Why would I want to bet against? Obviously, I would want a win, bro, but I just don't see it.
And that's why I'm saying we will stumble into one win. Easy.
We lose against the Vikings. We lose against the Vikings.
I think we could. I think we could beat the Vikings once.
No.
Yeah,
no.
I would be very surprised, and again, I might eat my words, but
I promise, bro. In the grand scheme of things, well, the divisional shit that it definitely does matter, but when it's this bad, it's just this bad, bro.
I'll
Like
be shocked
we
if we
talk
go on
about,
an
oh,
11.
we're at home,
If
we're at
we go
home
on,
against the
that's fine. I'm
Lions.
just saying,
That shit does not
if
matter,
we
bro.
go on an 11-game losing streak, I'd be shocked.
Max, this football team just isn't good, Max.
But the defense,
And then we're going
that's what I'm
against
saying.
we're
Player
going
personnel
against we're
wise,
going
player
against the
person.
elites of the league, gang. We're going against the Vikings, who are what 8-2, 9-2 right now. Obviously they could have they probably should have wiped up the Titans a little bit better than I would like them to do, but they're better than us, nigga. We're gonna
I don't know what
lose.
to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Lions. They just stomped the Jags. Obviously, we did too, but they just killed the Jags. They just killed them. They literally just embarrassed them. We will
Jade,
lose
you can
that
tell me
game.
whatever you want. And like I just said, the NFL and sports are not always linear.
It's not linear, but it's linear with the Bears. It's linear with the Bears. It is so linear with
But
the
then
Bears.
it's not.
We didn't expect. What do you mean? And then it's not.
But last year, our first game of the season, who'd we beat?
Gang. I don't even remember that game.
San Francisco, a team that played in the Super Bowl.
Cool.
I'm just saying, like, stuff is not linear. We were not good last year.
We lost to the Broncos.
Exactly.
And then the season went down. And then the season went down from there. And the season went down from there.
I honestly do not think we go on an 11-game losing streak. So.
And then you talking about the end of the season, bro. Compare the end of the season from last year to this year. The 7 wins that we got last year is going to be totally different than the 4 wins we're going to have this year.
This team is a better roster than last year.
Yeah, I'm talking about the schedule.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just saying this team certifiably is a better roster, and I think this team could definitely ride that point. We beat the Lions last year, and we beat the 49ers last year somehow. I think this team could get 1 win in the next 6-7 games.
No, we're losing against the Niners. We're losing. We might get one. I agree with you. We might get one against the Vikings. We might, but I say we drop both against the Lions.
I think with the Seahawks and the Vikings combined, that's 1 win. 1.
Seahawks, I think we can win, but then again, we might not. Packers,
100%. But we might win every game. Who knows?
Yeah, you trolling, bro.
I think we get 1, but again, I think our whole point in this episode in this video today is like, it's not like we're done doing Bear Witness for the year. We'll probably hop on, but at this point in time, it's not something that needs to be a week-to-week segment, right? It's the same Bears team. It's the same issues because, to be honest, the same thing that happened in the Commanders game happened in this game. You can say Caleb played bad the whole way through, and I 100% agree with you. In that Commanders game, he played bad. But those last 3 drives, he played very well. And in this Packers game, like at the end of the game,
played good throughout the whole game, though.
The Commanders game?
No, this game.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying. Like, that's the difference of the 2 games. All I'm saying, though, is Caleb put the team in a position to win, right? Caleb put the team in a position to win the football game with literally, I think, less than 10 seconds left in each game. Caleb put the team in a position to win, and forces, unbeknownst to him, did not let him win the game, right? That's what I'm saying in both these situations. So I'm literally talking about execution on other sides of the football that does not pertain to Caleb Williams that lost us those 2 games. And that's one where I'm just like, I think the dumbest argument is people who blame it on Caleb. That makes 0 sense to me. I don't understand that at all.
I think we just gotta, bro.
It's not even tank for Caleb. It's tank for Will Campbell now. I want Will Campbell.
Bro, it's just fucking. I'm just annoyed and a little bit aggravated, bro, because it's like, it's the games like these ones, bro. Because I'm gonna be honest. I was debating not even watching this game, just how the 3 weeks prior went. I was like, nah, it's the Packers. Like, I'm gonna watch it. The whole Bears Packers thing. I watched it. Caleb looked very good. The defense, the red zone defense was crazy. Literally crazy. And I felt good about the game the whole way through. And then I saw the Packers score. And I was like, all right, Caleb is gonna lead another drive. I've seen him lead not game-winning drives, but should have been game-winning drives. And he did just that. I'm in the gym. I'm ready to play basketball. Watch my Bears win, and I'm gonna play some basketball, bro. I typed that message in the Discord. Literally 5 seconds, 30 seconds later, the kick goes up. It gets blocked, and I'm literally screaming, "No fucking way! There is no way! There is no way!" And it's been like this. Why does it feel like that? Like it's been like that 5 times this whole year. Like obviously, it's really just when you think about it, it's really just the Commanders in this game. But it just seems like we don't care, bro. We don't care. We don't care. And then I see Jaquan Brisker go on and say on Twitter talking about some y'all deserve better. But I feel like I've seen that tweet 5 times this year, bro.
My issue, like I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not mad at them. I'm mad at myself for like believing in this again. You know what I'm saying? Like I should
Oh,
be expect.
100%.
That's why I'm saying like I will not have expectations because then that gets it up every year. So when Latif gets mad at me, like, oh, how don't you have confidence in your team? What am I supposed to do? Like, what? What am I supposed to do when literally every sports franchise that I like or my favorite sports franchise for everything literally has the most like each one damn near has like the most disheartening losses of all time. Like I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that.
Yeah, I'm not going. It was a terrible day. Something was in the air for kickers all yesterday.
Justin Tucker.
Justin Tucker missed 2.
I,
I forgot dude on the Bengals, and
completely,
dude from the Chargers was missing too.
completely unbiased take though. Divisional games were amazing yesterday. The Bears Packers game obviously was a great game. Steelers Ravens obviously went down to the wire,
Steelers
and
Ravens was crazy.
Seahawks 49ers, arguably three of the best rivalries in the NFL. All had very, very good games. So
I
from that
didn't see the
aspect,
Seahawks Niners. I saw the
Gino got that touchdown with like 13 seconds left. Like literally, they were down all game. Gino rushing for a touchdown late in the fourth. All three of those games were cinema. So
I gotta watch the highlights for that.
I
Then
guess good on the NFL for that part. But yeah, man, nothing much to say.
yeah, I mean it was a good 26 minutes. I appreciate you guys for supporting and being here for us.
Literally just yapped about how this team just isn't anything anymore. So
Yeah, so I mean,
I feel like this is gonna come off so hated towards the players. Like I have nothing with the players, and to be honest, I got nothing with every coach but Flus. And I just have questions for Flus. The challenges he's thrown, I don't think he's thrown one good challenge. Every challenge that he has thrown has been absolutely
oh hell yeah!
idiotic.
No, I forgot all about that.
Idiotic.
I
In the
forgot
first
all
couple
about that.
games,
He's
in
done
this
some
game,
like stupid ass
like
challenges.
that Christian Watson catch. Okay, maybe it wasn't, but everybody in the world knew there was not enough evidence to overturn that catch. There wasn't. They called it a catch. There's not enough evidence. Why would you waste a timeout on that? You could have had 2 timeouts. That would have. Oh, whoa! You would have had to. You could have run another play because you had another timeout.
And
And
what was that? Because
that
I
was
was
the.
big on watching his rookie year, but obviously, like I don't think he's lived up to what I thought he would be.
No,
But
it's just been their committee, their wide receiver by committee. It just depends. Jaden Reed, in my opinion, is the best receiver out there. I'm
yeah,
biased.
no,
But,
for sure, for sure.
but like their game where Romeo Dobbs shows up, Dontavion Wicks shows up, right? Like they really are a receiver committee. I think Jaden Reed's the guy, but I think past that, like everybody else takes their turns of whose game it is. But yeah,
Nah, but
that's what I'm just saying. Like,
it was some plays like I think he had like 150 on the day or some shit.
yeah, he did.
And it was some times where we just making defensive lapses where they're just busted coverages because it was times where he was just like butt naked ass open and like it was literally just nobody in the vicinity. So I was kind of confused on that. I don't know if he was just completely frying us like that or I don't. What was that, Max? Because that should look terrible.
On the dive.
No, it was. I think it was like a corner route that he ran.
I don't know.
It was a few. It was a few.
The one late in the fourth.
I think so.
The one late in the fourth, it was him and Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson got tripped up by his feet. Christian Watson dove, had the controversial catch. It was a catch, and then ran for another 40 yards, 35 yards. That's what got them down to the red zone the first time. And then the other catch was double coverage. Akeem Hicks got injured and fell, and then Kyler Gordon just threw his hands up and couldn't make a stop on it. But
nah,
yeah,
bro.
man.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done talking about these. I'm gonna keep cursing, bro. But anyways, I appreciate you guys for supporting. We're gonna come at y'all with a regular podcast episode tonight, so stay tuned for that. This should be out.
Elijah Hicks, my fault.
This should be out probably today or tomorrow. I gotta make a thumbnail. But I appreciate you guys for supporting, and we're out.